appreciation to the community here. People, I got in touch just few days to this event, and they showed up. They proved that, yes, as long as you are Nigerians, you cannot just keep quiet, even if you came one day to your event. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you again for bringing this initiative of us having to sit down a day after the event. First, we run along and then look at the broader picture, and then I will have an opportunity to share this vision, so we'll see where you can plug in. Thank you very much. Nollywood, as they say, is the second largest in the world. Yes, it is true in terms of output. But you know that for diplomatic purposes, for cross-cultural engagement, other countries will find a very possible way of selling what they have to other countries. If you are an actor, you're a big actor, and you have never acted for a very big screen, you are not really an actor. Because your income will be calculated within the currency of your country. It doesn't make you a big actor. There is no major Hollywood actor today, as I speak with you, that can step his or her foot in any country in the world without having a louder ovation. That's to tell you how far they have covered with their own visibility. And we in Nollywood, we are lacking that a whole lot. I give you an idea. In Hollywood today, the Bollywood industry can comfortably make a film with all cast and crew Indians. In Hollywood today, Nigeria cannot do it. You can count how many big films either produced in Hollywood or outside Hollywood, and you can find major Bollywood actors whose figures have crossed hundreds. And that is what a viable film industry should be. In Nollywood, the actors, no matter how big they are, have never received residuals before, have never received royalty before. And I thought it was something we need to go out from our comfort zone to begin to engage people to see how we can bring all of this perspective together. I shared something in the hall where you see big films that are supposed to have African stories, and you see Latin Americans depicting African, a Latin American is playing the role that an African should play. Why is it so? Is it because they do not know where these Africans live, or they do not know the industry where it exists? In 2011, when we had the very first meeting with the Screen Actors Guild of America, the KOK was sitting by my left-hand side, and Bob Money Ludoku was sitting by my right-hand side. And the deputy counsel of the Screen Actors Guild was asking me, he said, are some of you notable actors in your country? You can imagine where Bob Money was sitting by my right-hand side and KOK by my left. Okay, now, even if you've not heard of these people, we had this meeting prepared for 1 month. Was it not possible for you to have Googled the names of the delegation to be able to know that members of the delegation are the stars of Nollywood? And I told them, both of them there, I said, have you seen that our craft, we have not gotten to where we are going? A lot of Nigerian actors will visit America only for shopping. Big stars. They don't care about coming to know how does or what transpires within the studio space. How is a film being conceptualized from the beginning and later? And that is why, as I speak to you today, the actors majorly in Nigeria are pursuing YouTube films, just making personal fun. You can imagine that doing this just small meet and greet today, I discovered that we have a Nigerian that is a casting agent. A Nigerian that has a deal with 20 Fox, what's the name of that company? And we have stars in Nigeria that are just there playing under the table collection of money. So the essence of the AG International Festival is to sell the Nigerian star to the global community. We're looking at an event where we will be seated and we see 10 to 15 casting agencies. We're playing show reels of our actors in Nigeria. And we're able to see, oh, we have a Zubi Michael who has appeared in over 200 movies and he has this distinctive character trail. So in a project that requires African cast, one of the agents here can simply say, I have somebody who will take this role. He's in Nigeria. So that we can score major, we can appear. It is an aberration that you are a star in Nigeria, #1 star in Nigeria, and when you travel to foreign lands, only your people will host you. No, it's not possible that you can see the West Snipes come to Nigeria now and only the Americans will host him. No, you see deep Nigerians will run out because he has touched their lives through the screen. So it's all of this that we put together and say, no, the Actors Guild of Nigeria, we have to go beyond boundaries to see that we engage people outside our entrance. We are just establishing this brand. Last year we didn't come here because the Screen Actors Guild were having strike. So we said no, we will not create the visibility, we will not get the attention that we needed. We said let's go to Miami and prepare for this year. And this year we are now in LA. So I want to appeal to these people here who are under media, who understand the concept of what we're doing. We're not in LA for a show. No. We have a reason. We want to penetrate. We want to break even. If we want to do a show, the money and the funds we used to fly ourselves into here was enough for us to host a show in Nigeria. And people will come here and spray. We are here to engage. We are here to find out, to succeed that when we watch Wakanda Forever, we saw what Letitia did in that film. What she did in that film is not something any of these ladies here cannot do. It's not something an Inugo or Destiny Tiko or Kate Henshaw can do. And she turned out a billionaire. If we do not raise the right billionaires in this industry acting, we will not allow the coming of generation to go far. Because the YouTube films are just short material, just empowers you. It does not take you to the limelight. We should move the Nollywood industry to a level where we will come to Hollywood and see greater collaborations. You see a Nigerian star pairing with a Hollywood star in a big screen. And when the actor goes back to Nigeria, he's a larger than life person. And this is why we are in LA. And this is an annual project. We want as many people as possible to get involved. Actors Guild of Nigeria is not a money-making association, but we are using what we have in our head to drive all of this. By the time we come back in 2-3 years' time, and one person among us here has hit the big screen, some of the monies we're looking for, only him can say, no, I benefited from this movement. It is unfortunate that even the members of the guild who are big-time actors do not understand this vision. They don't. Because if they do, they will be the ones struggling annually to ensure that they are here, to sell themselves, to market themselves. All the workshops on AI, they missed it. They don't know that there are apps you can download and generate different things, which was what Screen Actors Guild was fighting for last year. How do we deal with AI? How can you double me, use me to make a project, and I'm not involved? We need to be paid. So this is the conversation. So I want to appeal to you to see this vision and help me, assist my guild. Let us change the narrative. I'm trying to build a 4-story building galleria in Nigeria that we call the Nollywood Center, which will house about 2 cinemas, restaurants, shops, just about 4-story building, and it will come to life. So the guild will say, yes, this is our own business center. By February, we are launching the AGN National Office in Abuja, which the FCT Minister, will be coming to cut the tape. All of these things are projects. We do not keep money for them, but I know that the international community, the Nigerians in Diaspora, can plug in and say, let us see how we can assist these people. I will be happy to come to our office and we see a block of the office. They say, this particular area was sponsored, developed by Nigerians in Diaspora of California. It becomes a home. When the Sam or Kade visits Nigeria, he comes to our office, sits down and says, look, I have a project in Zimbabwe. I need to put in about 50 actors from Nigeria. Come for casting. There's money in this. We cannot live here and claim that we are this and we are that, but we are not penetrating. How did the US military succeed in making the whole world believe that we are the biggest? In 1942, the head of the War Information, Elmer Smart, said that the best way to inject the propaganda into a people is through picture, without them knowing that they are being propagandized. So this is a viable tool that we can use to sell the culture of Nigeria. We cannot sell culture of Nigeria sitting in Nigeria and dishing out. And most recently, we're beginning to have the Netflix, the Universal, all of this coming into Nigeria, but they are not telling our story. They are telling our stories from their own perspectives. And once they do that, they have lost it. And because they have a lot of money in them, so we have a lot of Nigerians who think money is no longer reason that these people do not want to tell our story the way we want it. They rather want to tell our story the way they want it. And they have distorted information, they have distorted culture, they have distorted history. I am here for this vision, not for personal gain, but for our association and Nollywood in general. Because they say, a particular man can say that if you want to go far, you go with the people. But if you want to just end up here, you go alone. Thank you very much, and God bless.
I don't know if I should go over there and say something. Yeah, but everybody can hear me from here.
Yeah.
So my name is Sam Okali. I'm the CEO of African Talent Agency and also the CEO of Cross Market Films. And African Talent Agency is a side franchise agency here in Hollywood. So we're governed by SAG. And we're the only African agency in Hollywood that deals with African-centric culture and films. And Cross Market Films is a film distribution and sales agency that deals with selling African-centered films. It's a great honor to be here tonight. Like Chike said earlier, all this came last minute, and usually I have things going on for the next 3-4 months. But because Chike is an honorable man, I was there last night and I met Honorable the chairman of the Screen Actors Guild of Nigeria. Great honor to meet just everybody. We are at a plateau now. Whether we like it or not, Hollywood and Nollywood are merging. Whether we like it or not, it is. 4 years ago, I happened to work with Beyonce, and we did that Black is King project. I hired about 80% of the people in there. I wanted to make it as authentic as possible. Not that when they did Wakanda Forever, do you know that most of the people in Wakanda, Black Panther, they were CGI generated to make it look like they were Black Africans. CGI generated, they didn't hire everybody in that film. They recreated them using technology, so they didn't have to pay anybody. So is that how we want our story told? No. So I spoke to the chairman of the Nigerian Screen Actors Guild. I said, earlier this year, Tubi came to meet me. I said, hey, we opened a branch in London, we opened a branch in Australia, we want Nollywood films. Tubi is owned by Fox Studios. Fox bought them for $400 million 3 years ago. Why would such a big platform be begging for Nollywood films? So, you guys are at the pinnacle of culture. Don't doubt what you're doing. Trust me, our culture is solid. Our culture is beautiful. Our culture is in demand. And there are a lot of people profiting from it. That is not you guys. So there are actors and producers making films here. And why would they be told, well, you made a film about Africa, take it back to Africa to go and sell? So, because the fact that there's no negotiation going on. So, Netflix, that's what they do. They say, take your film back to Netflix Africa to go sell. But the story is about a Nigerian or an African here in the United States. That's some of the fights that we've been fighting for the past couple of years. Last year alone, I did 2 premieres in Beverly Hills. One, Kinani. Kinani was about sex and human trafficking. A beautiful story by this director called Tola Odutola. And we premiered it here in Beverly Hills. I paid for everything. It was almost a sellout. By the time the movie was over and they turned the lights on, I saw people crying in the audience. A Nigerian film that elicits so much emotions. Next thing I got a call from Oprah's assistant that, hey, Madame wants to see the film in her house. But instead of doing that, I actually had people come to my house to watch the film. So there are people on ground here that you can partner with, that they're pushing this culture forward. Chike, for example, has been in this struggle to push African, Nigerian culture, either movies, either music. He has done a phenomenal job being able to bring people together, whatever you need. So there are people on ground that you can partner with in this fight. And based on what Chairman said, don't limit yourself in terms of potential that, oh, my film is on YouTube, I'm making money and I'm fine. Don't do that. You can be on the Oscars getting an award. It's that simple. So it's saying this, what works in a society is collaboration. What works in a society is being able to talk to each other. You cannot be an idle person on an island and so that you're going to be successful. It's not going to happen. So my overall summation is this is beautiful. This is just the beginning. Next year, Chike and I were planning to do an African movie film festival that's going to bring a lot of cultures. It's going to bring Nollywood, it's going to bring Hollywood, and we're doing it here in LA. Those are some of the things that you guys don't get me to partner up with. Like, oh, I have a film, I would like it to be in your festival. So the first Nigerian movie, the first African movie festival in LA is happening next year. And it's not just Nollywood, it's films from Egypt, it's films from Morocco. So you're competing on a big scale. So your craft has to be impeccable. So saying this, we thank you guys for coming here today. But use this visit as a way to blend, as a way to get more information, as a way to partner, as a way to grow, as a way to look beyond what you have right now. Instead of saying, well, I have this camera. No, just say, well, what's the best camera on the market I can get to do mine? So look beyond what you have. There are people on ground globally willing to partner up with you. I get a lot of calls every day. People from Ukraine, people from the Bahamas, they want to buy your content. Nollywood is the second biggest market in the world. So if they want to buy your content, you know what that means? You can command your own price. So thank you again, everybody, for coming. It's an honor to be here tonight, and hopefully this will lead to something great in the future.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chike. We welcome all of you to come here. My name is Agrippa Joseph. I came to Los Angeles when I was 24 years old. And my life has changed. In 1990, Ice Cube, when I bought my first house, Ice Cube grandmother was living across the street from my house. So when he told me about me, he called me in. He said, my friend is from Nigeria. He said, my dream is to make all my movies in Nigeria and sell it to America. That thing I never forget it today. That was 1990. So there are a lot of people, African American people, looking up to us to open the door. I'm so sorry that Chike called me on Friday at 10 o'clock that Vikas are in town and I will meet tomorrow. I said, how is it going to be possible? What can we do? So I was praying. Now on Thursday, my wife and I were watching this movie. I married a woman from Kenya. Right? And now here we are here filming with him. If this is Denzel Washington here, everybody here will be coming for all of us. We have to do a good job, as you said. We have to stand up for you guys. Yes, you have the talent, you make the movie, but you cannot do everything. You have to be authorized to say when our actors are coming, we run out and bring you to the limelight. Just like we run after Beyonce, Jermaine Jackson, because when I bring Jermaine Jackson to Nigeria for the first time in 2004, he said, oh my God. He said, I have never been to Nigeria before. So I have been in this business for a long time. And I'm begging all of you, don't feel bad that we didn't do a good job or we didn't know on time. Okay? We hope we can do this thing over. I worked for UCLA for 34 years. And I retired for me to focus all my energy in Africa. I have a non-profit called the African Diaspora Foundation for peace. Because without peace, we don't do nothing. All the Boko Haram killing everybody, like, who's going to watch a movie? So we are doing that. And we are ready for Africa. And I'm telling you, people, they have work to do. They have proven, they came here on their own. It is enough for us to deliver. and we're going to do our best to make sure Nigeria is on top. You know, because when you walk there, they talk about 419. Nigeria is good. Now, what about all these good people here? You know, think about what you guys do. My friends from Dominican Republic, from Jamaica, from Barbados, from everywhere. Did you see that movie? That Nigeria movie? They be sending us pictures. They know more about Nigeria than I who was born in Nigeria because of what you people do. You guys are our angel. And I don't take this thing for granted. As yesterday, people were texting now from New York, from everywhere, that, oh, are you guys with so? Are you with? I don't even know most of your names. But they too. It's also there with you guys. So, here, this is where the money is. This city, Los Angeles, the fifth largest economy. Let's take 1% of it and dump it in Africa. We are here for you. We're going to do our best. So thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is CJ.
No, if I'm
I'm known
Karen.
I think about 10 years now. We have worked together for so many projects. I'm not into entertainment. My background is law. I do immigration. And then I'm shifting away from it now. I get an appointment from this government to become the special advisor on public-private partnership and special advisor on that. So that's what I'm focusing on now. So the way I can help with my connections I have is to find people who can support the cause and see how to bring them in so that by next year this thing can go to a different level. Okay, Chief has been doing a wonderful job. Everybody comes through him, all the entertainment, people coming from Nigeria, he's the point person to reach. And then he will rally us around to support him, and that's what we are doing. So I'm here to support any way I can. Please feel free to reach out, whether here or in Nigeria. I'm available to help. This is what we want. We want a good name for our people. Like that's it. All we hear is about negative. And it's time that we rewrite the narrative so that people will see us in a different way. Okay? So I'm very happy to be here among you guys. And the next time you guys will come, we promise that we're going to host you guys in a better way.
It can't be like this next time.
Thank you.
It cannot be like this next time. I mean, our people that we celebrate, we can't go quietly and go back.
No problem. Thank you, ma'am. Brown.
So we but this last week
So I'm Michael. Some of you know me. I speak real now. It's a movie set. I'm not sure. I think I met everybody yesterday. I didn't even know that was Victor much next to me. I became a real good friend with her. I'm so happy. I'm going to leave a good note with her. So I'm a five-time United States showdance champion. I won the United States Championship in Latin Ballroom 5 times, and I ranked 5th in the world. And I'm based here in Hollywood, California, heartbeat of Hollywood. I've toured with Akon, you can see my resume is very long. I don't know if any of you know Deeper Life Bible Church in Nigeria. My dad was one of the founders, so Kumuyi sent them over here. So we came here 39 years ago, and we started 40 churches here. Things went bad. In between that, I discovered dance on the street at age 40. I was the size of you and together. I was a bodybuilder, drug-free. I was 2 weeks into do my competition when my coach said I should go and lose more body fat. I discovered salsa on the street. The first girl I danced with, I dislocated her shoulder because I didn't know what I was doing. That motivated me to get in, and I ordered $300 worth of videos. I studied dance for 5 months. I came back out. I'm known all over the world. With a master's degree in software engineering, I put everything behind. I got into entertainment. And entertainment has been paying the bills, so I built everything up till today. My parents don't know what I do. Because church. Nigeria heard about me. I started a show called Maltina Dance Hall. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that show, where mom and dad dance together. They gave me the contract. I took about 7 powerful Hollywood celebrities. We went to Nigeria. We were locked in there for 9 years. So I built my popularity there in Nigeria. So the show became #1 all over the world. I came back to America here. I was sharing a story with a group called NAFCA, Victor Latoye. On my way to Nigeria to go do my show, he stopped me and he said, I need to go help you build my show in Nigeria, in America here, in Beverly Hills. I lost about $25,000 back on my way to Nigeria. I stayed behind to build the show. Our show here has been doing just like this with about 100 people in North Carolina. We brought it to Southern Theater in Beverly Hills, went to about 2,300 people. Single-handedly did all that by myself with 2 other girls. Fast forward, the guy messed up. They gave him $50,000. He messed up. He didn't tell me. I'm black. I'm Nigerian, but my brain doesn't think Nigerian. They call me Mr. White. That's my nickname here in Hollywood. I'm happy. They don't call me Mr. White because I'm very pure. That's how I do things. So anyway, fast forward, this guy did not tell me about the money, so I stopped the whole show. 2 years later, before then I met this new king, Oni of Ife. 4 years before then, he said, listen, anything you want to do in Hollywood, let me come. I traveled to Nigeria. I brought the king over here, about 35 of them. We shut down Hollywood. From then, I started building the show, one after the other. Even my birthday party, just to do a birthday party, a lady hired me to come and dance. I said, ma'am, you got the wrong guy. I don't dance at Nigerian events. She said, are you not Nigerian? I said, yeah, I am, but the way you guys do things, sorry to say that, I say it's bad. So she said, what do you want to do? I said, we're going to produce your birthday party Hollywood style. That birthday party has Consulate General. That birthday party has 4 Consulate General, ex-Deputy Governor of California, Patrick from Terminator Minority Report, many others that I brought. The birthday party was huge. Till today they're talking about it. Yesterday she gave me another $60,000. I'm producing the next one in August. I'm starting early. $60,000 came into my account yesterday. I put $32,000 down for the venue. Why am I saying that? I'm giving you a little history about how things are done here. I was a little bit addressed, but you know why? Because I'm on the trail right now. I'm traveling tomorrow. I've been campaigning. 9 radio television, radio station. I've been on the road for 2 weeks campaigning for this election. Fast forward everything, when I saw the flyer, I was in Atlanta with Chidi Chikere. Chidi Chikere is one of the actors. We flew here to come and do a dance. I don't know the girl, I did the stuff, he paid me my money, I came back. 2 days later, he sent me the flyer. I washed my face, I said, not to care for, it's alright. Nollywood storm Hollywood, what's going on here? So I called him back, I said, you come, he said, Michael, don't waste your time. I said, no, brother, I'm going to waste my time. This is important to me. How can Nollywood be in my backyard? Heartbeat. Talk about Oscars. I roll into Oscars with limousine. I roll into Grammy Award. I'm going to be the first black Nigerian to present at the NAACP Award coming up. I have a manager, a PR, and an agency. 3 people working on my PR. I signed a 19 pages contract my whole life to the white people to manage me. So anything I do is reported to them. They're going to help me out to get in that show. So I said, no, this is important to me. So I expanded the flyer. I saw Peter Edochie, the guy who never played any sovereign role. He's always powerful king role. Then I saw some other people. I saw my favorite one, Jim Ike, who played American Dollar. You know that movie. So I Chidi. I'm not sure who that is. Chidi connected me with
Yes.
Ike on the phone. I was so happy. I said, Ike, are you coming to visit? He said he would try. So fast forward everything. I started.
And you saw me. You saw me.
No, I'm getting there.
You saw me.
What is it?
Chicken fried rice.
Yes.
Two here.
Chicken fried rice. I got chicken.
Chicken one with here too, right? Chicken with garlic. If I just leave that paper with us, we can't remember what's in it.
They'll bring another one.
The chicken?
Okay, you ordered chicken fried. All right, fine. Don't
Go
worry.
ahead.
Mine is without onions.
The chicken fried rice is not.
But mine is without onions.
Oh, okay. We are listening.
Yeah, it's coming out. All the food.
So fast forward everything. Ike said he's not gonna make it. I said, okay, you know. As I started to find out who was behind all this, I didn't know anybody. I went on Facebook, no promotion enough. I said, this is timely enough. Literally, people, this messed me up. Like, how can these people be coming here? Either they're coming to embarrass me here, as everybody comes to me for a Hollywood event, or they're just coming here to play. As I was going through Facebook or something, I just saw Linda. I said, God, I said, it's a lie. Linda, I was about to like, first of all, I was calling and choke his head. I saw you're the one behind me. So I said, okay, tap, because Linda was calling. Linda started saying 2 hours on the phone with this guy till about 1 o'clock in the morning. He said, Michael, I have to go sleep. He said, oh Michael, no, I'm supposed to be there, part of this. You know, and he started showing me all the screenshot since August. All the planning and everything. I said,
Have chicken,
Linda, what can we do to rescue this?
salad and beans.
And then as I was talking the next day, he connected me, Mr. Chike called me, we spoke, and then I think we had a conference call.
Salad and beans.
Then it was like the last minute, I got everybody with you.
Salad and rice.
So Ethan, I was on the phone, and I'm very sorry. I apologize. It was the passion and the what is it? It's not so much that I'm angry at the team. I'm just angry that something of this big, my power, everybody I could have connected. Look, this were the people ready to come. Patrick from Terminator Minority Report. I've met Adeleke. Jamon said he will try to make it if he can get off the plane by 8 o'clock. Wow. Richard Grant from Sylvester Stallone, all lined up, ready to come yesterday. So I called him, I said, oh God, none of you, I've not seen the program yet, so I don't know what these people are doing. Because at the end of the day, if you guys go, I'm stuck with them. My reputation is on the line. For me to even, I'm trying to work with her right now. There was a young lady in the audience, she's very, very quiet, very short hair. You know, she was wearing a purple outfit. When she came to receive the award, she didn't scream or anything. I went up to her and said, you know what? I really like your style. Can you send me your way? I'm ready to see if I can get you some position here. And she said, yeah, I like it. She said, because you're not screaming when you were talking. So things like that, you know. So I didn't need to scream on the phone. It was the passion coming out of me, like, how can I help my people? So fast forward, I'm working on a project right now with Mel Gibson. And Mel Gibson, this is all of us together on this project. And I'll show you real quick. This, Mel Gibson, Denzel Washington, the guy who played Jesus of Nazareth in Passion of the Christ, Michael Harris from Death Row Records, Eduardo, myself, House on the Wall, Castro, and the Universal Students. I've been on this project for 3 years. I spent 70% of my time at the mansion. I could be there tonight till 4 o'clock in the morning. Because we're bringing this project to Nigeria. This is the sequel to Passion of the Christ, Resurrection. There should no reason why the Nigeria should be on this. The owner of Pata, up at that man. This is my friend. I said, how in the world would you do a black movie? I didn't watch the second one because I'm sick pissed off. And I said, how can you do Black Panther? There's a part where there's a Babalawo and you freaking use an American person. No, when I brought the king on your ticket here, 35 people came here 2017. I went to Nigeria, was straight on the ground. I don't know him, they introduced him to me. He said, anytime you have any event in Hollywood, let me know. After this other guy messed up with me and took $50,000 away, there was 2 years silence of no show in Hollywood. I was eating pounded jam. It just turned on me like someone hit my head with a hammer. Michael, why don't you bring the king over here? I called 2 girls, we ended in Nigeria. 3 weeks later, the king said, you want me to come? I said, just for 2 days, just to do an event and bring all the actors and everybody and show you Hollywood. The king said, why should I do 2 days? Why can't I do 7 days with you? I said, okay, I don't have money for 7 days. Why am I going to host you? I have to go to Mercedes-Benz and raise money. He said, don't worry, I'll call Esther Ajayi. Esther gave the king $150,000. The king mobilized 35 people in the palace. We shut down Hollywood. 3 Rolls Royce everything. He single-handedly me did all that for him. On his way going back, he always crying in his Rolls Royce, say, Michael, he went like this, and you lifted me up in Hollywood. I will never forget you. Anytime you come to Nigeria, whether it's land, whether it's anything you want, let me know. It's been 8 years, I've never asked this guy for nothing. Why am I saying this is, please, you guys have potential. There's new generation of actors rising in Nigeria. My jaw is so the idea can cross over here. I use Nadia Buhari as an example. Nadia spent about 2 days with us at the mansion way back 2 years ago. I said, Nadia, I had a crush on her big time. Here, I have to confess that. Nadia said, you know what, you could do well in this. So my good friend, the 2 biggest agencies in Beverly Hills, I packaged a reel together because people like real here. I put a reel together. We sat down with Nadia Buhari and the agency. They said, we love you, we love what you do. He said, I'm an A-list in Ghana or Nigeria. They said, okay, we'll make sure you do audition with Halle Berry, Angelina Jolie. They mentioned a couple of other black people, actors. They said, but we'll get your visa. And I said, don't worry, we'll process that. On the way driving home, I said, what do you think, Nadia? She said, oh, and I'm already big in Ghana. They bring the script to me. I don't go to them. I'm like, hello? What are you saying? That's how that opportunity go by. So now you guys are here. This event yesterday, what I'm suggesting is that we should even have a 2-day event. One which will be an award show will be on Sunday, but Saturday will be networking, mobilize all of the Hollywood people. You are sitting here with your destiny and you're going back. You're not connecting with your destiny. It's maybe because I'm talking from deeper life thing in my head still. Mountain of fire, okay. Yes. You cannot, I'm sorry, I get like this, I'm passionate about what I do. I'm a master's degree, I don't work IBM anymore. I travel, I've lived in every single country, every single state, 767,000 miles on Delta Airline alone. So there's nothing new for me anymore. But what I want to do, I can pour out my soul, my heart to anybody to help you out. This phone is a $2 billion phone, has so many numbers, so many settings. If some of you go online, you see my reel. I've done 2 tours with Akon. Prince, I was at his funeral. I did 1,000 shows in 120 shows in Las Vegas for 2 years. If you drive down Las Vegas, you see my billboard. I was packing that room with 1,000 people. But why am I saying this is, I want to help out however way. Let's revamp. Let's come up with the 5 W's. What is it that we're doing? When are we doing it? Why are we doing it? Who are we doing this for? And how? We got to define that. Once we define that, we come up with a proposal. I pitch that out. You, the president, will say, hello, I'm Emeka, president of blah, blah, blah. As you're talking, we show a sample in that reel of all these powerful people that we are here to connect with Hollywood in likes of Patrick Kilpatrick with passion, create that. That's your little 2 minutes reel to run for the next show. Once we put that together, we get the venue. I hope Tinubu will drop money for you because none of this came to be free. So hello. So we get some money, we put it together. I can always use my relationship to bring some of those big stars. Because to even bring them is at $1,000, $3,000 to go to their publicists. They would not come. But these people were going to come because of me. 17 years I've never done any bridges here. If you heard me, you would just see me. I'll see with you, we'll still be talking, but it's over. You would, Mike, so please, let's work together. I'm interested in this. Let's make next year bigger. Let's define what it is that we're doing, and then let's come up with a proposal. And then we will do an award show that night. We will bring all of it together. I can have Patrick come up and sing and present award to the two teams. That's huge. That's the type of minority report. You don't have to be presenting award to yourself. Somebody giving you the award that recognizes your work. And then while in that room, Patrick has a movie coming up. Adeleke, I helped put that man in power. Put Adeleke on the front. Please, Adeleke is here now. He was there. We did a $25,000 that thing cost me in that room to host him. I don't know this guy from nowhere. I was just minding my own business. My manager called me from Sacramento. He said, Michael, I have Honorable Azim on the line. I said, who is he? He said, one of the diplomatic in Nigeria. I said, what is he here for? He said, oh, I'm here to, election is done. I'm coming here to hide my family. But there's another guy they want you to work for. He's a dancing senator. I said, who's a dancing senator? This is all before he came to power. So I went online, I Googled, I saw a guy who's doing all this moving around. I said, who is this guy? So I'm a dancer. I saw the senator dancing too. He said, Michael. The next day they got me on tour with me. He said, Michael, I like you. I like your reel. I saw what I like. What I saw. Can you help me campaign? I know you were the king of, you're the Martina dancer judge. I've watched your show in Nigeria. I said, sir, I don't talk on the phone. Let's come see you. That was on Tuesday. On Thursday, me and my manager got on the plane. We landed at Governor's house, mansion in Atlanta. We got there, we called the press. He said, wow, I want you guys to be my face for the campaign, for the governorship, whatever you can do. We took that, we ran with it. On the way going back, living that mansion, I think as a son. I said, would you like to come to Hollywood so I can get you some endorsement? And that endorsement will make you governor. He couldn't understand what I was trying to say. I said, I will host you by myself. He said, you want to host me? I said, I have come with 7 people. The plane ticket, everything. I put in my Westin hotel. I said, get a hotel, an airport. I put it there. We talked about the whole entire upstairs. I paid for everything. And then I hosted him here 7 days. He was here with us. He was here when we did the thing and sitting on a high table. Fast forward that, I said, Mr. Adeleke, let me take you to Beverly Hills. Let's meet. So I took him to Patrick. Patrick has to be Stillbrook people in the meeting. We had lunch. Our governor was just ordering 2 Alfredo plates. No, all the proposal we showed was not looking. He said, Patrick said, if you give me $2 million, I will do a movie that will make $500 million in the box office. I will give half of the money back to Nigeria. He said, when I become governor, I will do it. Fast forward, he became governor. I was at the inauguration, I performed there. Mr. Adeleke, what about your promise? Patrick Holland. Patrick, we're still going to do it. It's been 3 years. Patrick called me. Patrick said, so I called Patrick to come to this event. The guy, I never said F word to me. He said, fuck it. Remember what happened to Adeleke today? I said, Patrick, I said, this is an opportunity to see all of them under one roof. I told him the flyer. I said, look, I started calling everybody Amokola. I said, I don't know who's on the flyer. I just said, this is the president, this one is Amokola, this one is in there. He said, Michael, unless they pay me $1,000 to $5,000, $1,000 to $5,000, I am not reaching your event. Because your other guy has never replied to us. Imagine all of you on a Patrick movie, students, stable people sitting in the room with us to do this. We have 22 people on the fly, on the proposal that have won Oscar Award, Grammy Award, that are ready to come to Nigeria for nothing if they have done this movie. It's still pending till today. All of you can be rich. Think of 250 million. If Patrick pay each one of you 100,000. I'll tell you the secret. I just came back from Nigeria. I'm leaving again in a few weeks. The movie that I'm working with, sequel, Mel Gibson heard the song that my friend wrote, 17 song. He was so impressed. He said, listen, after the sequel to The Resurrection, I want to create an African dance team with this song. We're going to go on tour at the Lion King. We came to Nigeria, we filmed. 1 month in Nigeria, we auditioned 300 children from Ekiti. They came from all over. We auditioned and we picked 35 of them. These are the 35 people we're going to get visa for next year to travel out of the country. Each one of the kids to leave the country is getting paid $100,000 just to travel. Dancer, girls that we don't know from nowhere. So I'm one of the associate director for this. We have also we're going to show you this. I might see some of you in 3 weeks in Nigeria. We're here at the hotel. We stayed at the hotel for 1 month. So what I'm saying is that this is very important. You have so much power. We can collaborate together. I will open my soul, my mind, my thought, my intention, my will, my emotions to make sure that I have nothing to hide. I have no, if you're successful, I'm successful. If you fail, you fail. When I go to red carpet and I'm there at Oscar with Eddie Murphy, and they say, my God, okay, from Nigeria. Sometimes I'm telling you, I don't want them to know I'm from Nigeria. Because I'm sorry, but it's just how things are. So now that I started to get into Nigeria now I'm like 100% like, you know what, this is it. You have no idea how happy I am to see you here. And you know what, it's good that it happened this way. Maybe now you're going to know how serious this is. That you can be talking maybe later with over 2,000 people. They need to hear our story. Beyonce is still in our song. Chris Brown is on radical in Apple Music. I was there at the hotel. They brought him from his room upstairs. He was doing marijuana. He signed all the 15 minutes. He made $1 million. Kim Kardashian, if you see that Kim Kardashian, when they go live, that mansion, I lived in that mansion for 3 years, where they do the Kim Kardashian thing. Kim Kardashian came to Nigeria, I was there. I did act like a movie, something that he did. And Kim Kardashian came back to America. He was saying all our women that they have some clubs, they have this band in Nigeria. Then Cardi B came, I was there. All flying around, so happy. Went to street joint, bought food and everything and give it to them. We can work together. Some of these people, they're no different than you. The only thing separating them from the twins is they have opportunity. There's nothing they do that the queen cannot do. Sorry, I don't want to be like a pastor.
I guess let's enjoy the food a little bit. And if any, I don't know your protocol. Yeah, let's get some reaction from the other members of the team. I know you have a leadership team. Again, I'm deferring to Mr. President on your protocol, but if there's anybody that wants to say something, I guess Sylvia will not say something.
Everything has been said.
As much as I'm not an actress, I just love everybody. They make my life. Now these two are really twins. It took me a long time. Even up till now, it's still but anyway, I think 3 days into my watching Nigerian movies, that's when I saw them. Because there was a movie where they had two different looks. So now I could tell the difference, because one had hair up, the other one had hair down. I can't even remember the movies, but anyway. I'm saying this to say, I just watched him 3 days ago. And now I see the people live in my life. You know, because when you look at a movie, it's a movie. It's a story somebody's telling. I come from Zambia. And right now, I'm so full of joy to see people in the flesh. Because there's so much we can do with people. So much we can do with people. We have a TV station called Channel A TV. We put it up in Nollywood. Channel A TV, our offices are based in Seattle, Washington. We're streaming right now with Roku and all the other streaming stations. So if you want to go there, you go. I want to see what I can do about putting some of the movies on our TV station. Because most of your shows that I get are on YouTube. I've exhausted Netflix. I finished all of them on Netflix. So now I have to go to a different one. So I need to know how I can be getting some movies for you so that you start
Tubi. So yeah, we have a deal to provide Tubi about 500 Nollywood movies by third quarter of next year. So far, I've given them over 100 titles, about 75 titles up there right now. So like 80% of any movie you see on TV that Nollywood came from us.
All right, fantastic. I didn't even know that, but thank you for sharing. So what you guys need is exposure. I'm a public relations coach. I do a lot of commercials. I speak a lot. I talk. When I travel the world to speak, I'm a coach and I'm a mentor for young ladies and young men. So I'm saying this to say next December 15th. It's so unfortunate you guys came this time. December 15th we have what we call the African Awards, which are being held in Seattle, Washington. We started them in 2020, but due to the pandemic, we wanted it live. We didn't want this, the posthumous, sending stuff to people. The same way you did it yesterday when somebody walks up and receives the award. So even though the time is short to inform you of this, I want to extend this invitation for next year. Next year we're going to do things better. Next year things have to be bigger and better, just like you said a few minutes ago. Because a lot of us now are in tune with what you guys are doing, and now I have my mobile over there, my brother who is already distributing this. So we can't fail. There's no room for failure here. All we have to see now is progress and prospective ways of how we can elevate our Nigerian actors. We don't call actresses here in this country, right? Everybody's an actor. Because we can say whatever crap that they want. So in a nutshell, I am open. My phone is open 24/7. Okay? I'm a diaspora leader. I am the chairwoman for the African Diaspora Foundation here in the United States, which is registered with our governor's office here, Karen Betts, as well as with our Congresswoman Kamala Harris. So if there's anything that we can do to expose you guys a little bit more, please feel free. I'm always available for you. And by the way, when some of you travel, if you need a home to stay, I have a home. You don't always have to stay in the hotel. It's not the Marietta Queen Elizabeth. It's big enough. I think the basics that you need, you can find here. So please, this is our family. One big family now. Whenever you guys are in town, give us a call. We're coming. We travel a lot here, so please call me in advance so that I make sure somebody's home for you. We call our house Africa House. So this is open to anyone. So Victor, by the way, when he comes, he stays with us. He's our guest every time he comes. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Hello.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
My hero.
My name's Walter Kalaga Anga. I think my president has said everything that needs to be said, and we thank him for bringing us down here. It wasn't that easy. Maybe some people were saying it, we just came down here, but it wasn't really easy for him to pull us down here. Apart from our busy schedules, just to make sure we get the visas and everything to come down. And after meeting most of you yesterday, and what is going on right now, I would say it's an excuse, maybe communication gaps and things like that, and people who weren't that informed. But every speech and everybody that has spoken here has given us that renewed hope. Not the
renewed hope. Not the renewed hope.
The Nollywood renewed hope in diaspora. So I won't lie to you if someone is saying something about we coming down here to do things, because most times I learn from our people down here, not just Nigerians, but Africans in truth. When they hear anything about the Nigerian wants to do something, or maybe I come to you, I have never gone to anybody in diaspora to ask you, we need an assistance from you guys, because most times they say like, oh no, these people, no, anybody from Nigeria. But I am seeing something very different here, which is giving me that hope. And you have the right person or the right team to prove this thing more than what we have today or yesterday. And the growth of this festival is in your hands. We had a little meeting today, and the president said we are not leaving California or taking it any other place, that it has come to stay here. Him saying it has come to stay here, that is, it is in your hands to handle. And I believe with all you guys have said today that the one for next year is going to be bigger than what it is yesterday. So I'll say a very big thank you for the reception. I enjoyed every bit of it, and the reception was awesome. Thank you very much.
When I enjoyed the meal, I didn't want to talk. You see, when you have a vision that is quite understood by so many people, it has paved way for success to be attained. What the president brought out as a vision has gone through a lot of processes, misunderstood by some, condemned by others, or here, people with vision, people with mind of making progress, of taking people to somewhere. I understood it. And this is the community that we have met here in LA. I really want to thank you all for believing in us, for even understanding it more than we that came with the vision. During the Zoom meeting, I slept off. I was so tired. But it's like an angel was whispering what was going on to me. Mike was so hard. At the point I wanted to answer him, but then he was speaking out of the passion that yes, this thing needed to have been well harnessed and executed. I could feel his passion. Chief, prompt reaction. The way he started, this kind of thing is happening in LA. You are not aware. Chief, you too, you are not aware. What is going on? Nothing can, you are the pathway. He just brought us to the right people. So the condemnation was meant to put us on the standing order. And we are so happy that according to there was this program to me that night. You said when you enter a city, it's the person that welcome you, right?
Yes. The person
that welcome you
to the city dictates your
success in the city. So we thank God that we did not follow the wrong way that would have been driven out of the city. We were welcomed by the men of Timber and Caliber.
I think it's the city now.
We thank God for everything. Thank God that we wanted to miss our way and God brought us back to the right side. The most important thing in life is to be in your circle that will help your destiny. I am a Muslim, but my wife is a Christian. You cannot use spiritual way to defeat me. If I fail in the Islamic way, I'll follow my wife to
That's a Nollywood movie right now.
because we are all serving God, except they're serving something else. There is one God. No matter how you look at it. So that's the way it is. We thank God. I really want to thank our brothers here for all the assistance so far. Being with us alone. has given us courage. That yes, we are from somewhere. Nobody will not abandon us. We will not disagree. Talk to us again. Where God will keep rising for us. As you have come to us, as you remember us now, your growth, you will be for life. You will be there. You will be going there. You will hold the light for us to remember it. God will light will not dim. Nobody will affect you. Nothing will affect you. In Jesus' name. Brothers, sir, thank you. We thank you very much for what you have done for us. Very, very grateful. You came here the first time. Like you were there before us. Oh, yes. Yesterday. Thank you very much. Beautiful madam. The Queen of Africa. Thank you very much. You are the Queen of Africa. We thank you very much. Sir, Tuale, sir. Tuale. Adelu, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. We have to work with you. We have to work with you. Nollywood. And by the grace of God, that means we will do this. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Please, you are very important because in that moment we cannot function. We are also looking for collaboration, and you are right there where we can get collaboration from meaningful organizations that will propel us further. Thank you. You are very important to us. Thank you, sir.
Real cycle.
6 of them know about 2 weeks.